What the fuck though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. Wow, get the fuck though. I don't bluff, bro. Aiming at your head like a buffalo.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Not All Bad review channel. It's your boy All Bad, and today we are talking about one of the most anticipated albums probably in the past 5 years. It's 5? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then I mean, really, nigga? The album I'm talking about is Carter 5, Lil Wayne. Carter 5. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. I know I'm late. But still. Now, going into this project, I was afraid this album was going to sound just a little bit dated. Just a little bit. My biggest fear was that we were going to get the same Wayne we've been getting for the past 3 years. Which isn't... It's not my favorite Wayne, if you know what I mean. You get me? After the whole Birdman situation, I think Wayne fans were just under the assumption that this album was just never coming. It was never going to happen. If you would have asked me 3 weeks ago if I thought the Carter 5 was coming out, I would have said no. No, nigga. Do I look stupid? Do I look naive to you? Do I look... Hold on, nigga. Oh, okay. My bad, bro. You was... you was coming at me the wrong way. You was asking some weird-ass questions. For real. Nah, I'm just playing. But I'm really excited to get into this project. And to all the people who are hyping this rumor a week before it actually came out, saying, oh, it's coming out on Saturday, dog. You ready, dog? What evidence did y'all have to think that it was coming out? Like, who on Young Money said it was coming out? Y'all had Twitter hype, man. Y'all had me hype, bruh. Y'all had me hype as fuck. But I'm so glad that Lil Wayne ended up a week later saying on his Instagram that Carter 5 was finally being released. And, you know, let's stop the talking. Let's just dig right into this shit. So, at the end of the day, what did we get? Did we get mixtape Wayne? Did we get a great addition to the Carter series? Did we get an album that's going to satisfy, like, Wayne fans who've been waiting for the past 6 years? Me? We'll see. Lil Wayne, Carter 5. Let's talk about this. 23 songs of Lil Wayne. Sounds like a lot, right? God damn. Well, I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw the track list and I saw how many songs was on that bitch, I was like, oh my God. This is about to be ass. But I was sadly mistaken. I was mistaken. But we're gonna go ahead and take it step by step. We're gonna go down a list that I created to properly assess albums. So we're gonna start with the features. For the most part, I mean, the features did a pretty decent job on this project. I didn't really notice any features that were really annoying, with the exception of the Ashanti feature. It was kind of trash. Let's be honest. Starting off the project, we get XXX Tentacion on Don't Cry. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna be honest. It took some time for me to enjoy his part. First listen, I wasn't really feeling it. After I listened to the album 2 or 3 more times, I started really feeling that track. That's actually a song that I listen to on a regular basis now. But just before, I guess it just didn't click for me. I don't know why. I wasn't in love with this singing on that bitch. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like such an asshole. But I mean, it sounds good now. Like, I fuck with it. I fuck with the song. Then we get Travis Scott on Let It Fly. Debatably one of my favorite songs on the project, man. Like, Travis Scott, I know we're gonna get to Lil Wayne's verse in a second. Because we gotta talk about what that nigga did. But I feel like people are kind of underwhelmed by Travis Scott's verse on here. I thought he rode the beat pretty well. I think the hook was, first of all, it was really catchy. I thought the way that he came in was really nice. His vocals sounded great. He sounds a lot younger on this track than he does now, because I'm assuming this track was recorded like 2 or 3 years ago. But I like Travis Scott's part on this song. Now, getting to Lil Wayne's part, I didn't remember. He literally reminded me why I was a Wayne fan in the first place. I don't think I've heard a rapper since him play with one word for an entire verse and it be entertaining as fuck. Like, it just be lit. When I was in the car, I was trying to hold my composure. I was hype as shit, I'm not gonna lie. But when that part came on, I was like, hold it together, hold it together, hold it together. He was like, free your mind, open minded, open line, open line. I was like, oh my God. I'm gonna shoot you in your mind, make your body hard to find, make the cops say never mind or something like that. The cops gonna say never mind, bruh? They're not on the side of justice no more, bruh? God damn. This is Wayne, bro. This is what I waited on. Nah, but in all seriousness, that's definitely one of my favorite tracks on the album. One other feature I want to talk about is Kendrick Lamar's feature on Mona Lisa. Now, this is another instance, first listen, I wasn't really big on the song. Like, it was okay. I was listening to the story. The story was cool. On first listen, I was like, wow, it's a pretty good story. I probably won't come back to this track, but second listen, I started to fully get the picture he was painting. No pun intended. Hey, shout out to whoever got that joke that I just said. It was funny, right? I'm trash, bro. So I like the fact that Lil Wayne didn't get a Kendrick feature and they were just rapping. I like that they decided to tell a story together. Basically, what the song's about is Lil Wayne is pimping these women to go play these dudes, and they're giving him all this information so that he could go rob them or steal their jewelry, get money from them, and all this extra stuff because the dudes are simp. The dudes are simp as fuck. At the end of the day, I mean, there are dudes like that who will invite these random women into their house and let the girls take over and say whatever they want and do whatever they want, and the dude's just like, oh yeah, like I got money now. I wasn't always that nigga back in the day, but I'm that nigga now, so that's all that matters. I'm the shit, you know what I'm saying? And they take advantage of them. And Lil Wayne is the head of all this shit, and he's just he's just coordinating all this stuff. And it's a pretty crazy storyline. You should go check it out if you haven't checked it out yet. And Kendrick at the end of the song where he's like going into his falsetto rap voice, bruh, like that's some funny shit. I saw a tweet on Twitter saying like, I wonder what Kendrick's face looked like while he was rapping that. Straight up, I wonder where that footage at. Where's the footage? Y'all find everything else. Give me the footage, please, Twitter. Thank you. There was another feature that I was surprised about was Nicki Minaj on Dark Side of the Moon. Her singing was actually pretty good. I was surprised. I didn't know. She sung on other songs before, especially on her Queen album, but it didn't sound that smooth. When I heard her on Dark Side of the Moon, I was like, who is this? I was like, oh, Nicki? I was like, damn. I didn't know you had vocals like that. I don't know what effects are going on your voice on that song, but you need to hire that engineer to future album. For real. I'm glad they didn't rap together either. I wasn't trying to hear all that. Her feature was cool, but the song as a whole, I wasn't really fucking with Dark Side of the Moon. I more fuck with like What About Me and some of the other ballad songs like Mess, and there's one more, Perfect Strangers. I fuck with those songs, but for some reason Dark Side of the Moon just didn't grab me. I guess it was the concept of it. It was something about him referencing intergalactical love. That's only worked one time for me whenever somebody tries to do that, and that's Kid Cudi on Man on the Moon. You know, intergalactic you and me, intergalactic you and me. That's the only time that's just a, you know, my fan just turned off? What the fuck? It's hot as hell in here. Now let's move into production. I like majority of the production on this project, mainly because a lot of it feels like old Lil Wayne. Carter 3, shortly after Carter 3 type of beats. I think over time, the production really starts to hinder the album near the middle half of the track. Open Letter could have had a better beat. I wasn't really feeling that. Dark Side of the Moon could have had a better beat. Wasn't really feeling that. Famous could have had a better beat. There's songs on here that just sound like really old. Really old. Like Famous sounds like a early 2000s Eminem pop song. It's really weird. I don't know why that was on here. Well, I guess I understand. That's his daughter. His daughter's on there. She sounded great. I just don't think the song... I haven't listened to the song since the first listen because I just always skip over it. Because that song is very uninteresting, to be completely honest. Can't Be Broken sounds, once again, like a song from Carter 4, like Mirrors with Bruno Mars. It sounded like it was in the same realm. But Can't Be Broken, the beat goes hard, so... And I fuck with the sample, so it kind of grows on you over time. And I think Lil Wayne did his thing on his verses, so I mean, I can't really Can't really complain too much. But the rest of the songs, they didn't really sound too dated. I mean, some of the drum selections and the 808s just weren't hitting like some of the newer stuff is, like some of the newer music, but still, it was decent production. It did its job. Lil Wayne still did his thing on this project. Now, one thing we're not going to do is skip over that sample flip on Dope Niggas. That produced... Who did that shit? Who produced Dope Niggas? You need to stop. You need to stop killing these niggas, bro. Now, on to what everybody listened to Carter 5 to figure out was, can Lil Wayne still rap? Short answer. Hell yes. I'd argue that Lil Wayne raps better than most rappers now. It's proof is in the pudding, bro. Just listen to the album, you'll understand what I'm saying. I feel like people who discredit Lil Wayne for having corny lines or like having lines that aren't necessarily the most creative or good. I didn't mean it. Maybe not good, but I mean like average bars. They forget that I guess you guys just don't understand the Wayne appeal. I guess y'all don't understand that. The appeal to Lil Wayne isn't so much that he's a master lyricist or anything like that. It's that he says things that nobody else would say. Nobody raps like Lil Wayne. And even when they try, it just doesn't come off the same. You know what I'm saying? Like when Lil Wayne says a bad line, it just comes off as funny. It's not something you're like, oh my God, oh my God, this nigga's trash. Like some other artists, when they say some bad lines, you're just like, did this nigga really just say that? But with Lil Wayne, it was like, did this nigga really just say that? Like my brother was pointing out in that Uproar song, he said, shoot you in your head like a buffalo. I'm sorry to tell you, but I fuck with it. Now that being said, I think it's time we do a deep dive into his lyrics. So here's a few quotables for you. On Let It Fly, on his verse, the one I said was amazing. He says, you not fuck with me and mine and keep in mind that we don't mind losing our minds. Free your mind, read your mind. Baby, take a week to find. Cops gonna be like, never mind. What's on your mind? Put the pistol on your mind and blow your mind. Control your mind. Mind freak, no sober mind. I'm so behind. Oh my God. Could you imagine writing that in your memos and being prepared to rap that? No, you can't. This nigga's a genius. Now, my second quotable is from the song Dedicate, where he says, I started this shit, you just part of this shit. I'm the heart of this shit, and the heart doesn't skip. Take the heart out your bitch, because like Bart, you a simp. I'm a simp, nigga? For real? Bart is the son in The Simpsons? You get it. Wait, Bart isn't the... And your water don't drip, so your garden ain't shit. You just counting the money. I'm drowning the money. Like, where the fuck is the lifeguard in this bitch? I go Mars in this bitch. Watch me orbit this shit. For the art of this shit, Andy Warhol and shit. Oh my God. You rappers would never. And on Used To, where he says, this is my third quotable and my final quotable. I'm smoking on a key lime. You look like tea time. Look like honey to my beehive. I close your sweet eyes, shoot you in your head, give your ass 3 eyes, and you still ain't seen a fucking thing until you see 5. C5, Carter 5. Oh, that beat went hard too. Final thoughts. I'm satisfied with the album. Hopefully the rest of Wayne's fans are satisfied as well. In my opinion, I think it was well worth the wait of 6 years. I'm glad that he finally was able to put it out and he's in a better place now with his label. Well, now he owns Young Money, which is fucking phenomenal. I'm so happy for Lil Wayne. But besides that, man, hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Leave a comment down below whether you liked it or not. Leave a like if you liked the video. Thank you. And subscribe if you want to see more. But with that being said, Carter 5, Lil Wayne, Not All Bad. We out.